Hi, Brian.
Hi, Carrie.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
Your positive light and your positive energy just exudes into everybody that you get to be around. So I am so glad to be here because I know I'm going to leave here with more energy than what I started with.
That's really sweet. I feel like I owe you $20.
We'll settle up later.
All right.
So you have, or your company has obviously created an amazing environment here at Manchester Place. Can you tell us a little bit more about the problem that you were looking to solve when this started?
Dean and Adam own the company, and they started the company 10 years ago.
Great.
And there really wasn't a place like this in the market. This is boutique assisted living at its finest. Dean and I and Adam all met around a campfire.
Really?
At Y Guides. Our kids were friends, and we were sitting around drinking scotch, and the kids were running around, and we're like, well, what do you do? What do you do? And Dean had started the company. Adam was looking to buy a company, and I was doing business development for a different company. And so we all became friends. Adam came in and kind of restructured, and we all, continue to have our weekly lunches, and the long and the short of it is, here I am. By coincidence, Dean told me about Manchester, and I'm like, oh, that sounds familiar. My grandmother lives there.
Are you serious?
True story. My grandmother lived at our St. Michael's location for 4 years.
So it really has a deep meaning to you.
I mean, I go to visit, twice a week, every Sunday with the kids. And so I knew the company from the opposite side. Yeah. So we started officing together and working together, and I'm like, no, this is what I want to be doing. So I took a company that I was running and merged it with another company so I could do this full time. And I couldn't be happier. There are facilities all over Dallas to take care of elder care, and we just approached it differently. We are a very small boutique assisted living. My comparison, it's like the Anatole compared to Zaza. Two great hotels, just very different.
Right.
With 8 and 10 private suites, you're not a giant monolithic building with massive amounts of beeps and nurses, and there's just a lot of one-on-one hand-holding type care.
It feels like you.
I'm passionate about it.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's a great question. That's the question we always want to get to. What are you the most passionate about? What do you love about being here?
Oh, so many things come to mind.
Where do I start?
Well, I have a special place in my heart for old people. I was really close to my grandparents on both sides.
Yeah.
And it's twofold. I love our residents. I mean, some of them, they're hilarious. They really are fun and funny.
Yeah.
And to give them a safe place to age in place, that makes me happy. I also enjoy working with their families, which can be a challenge.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. But that's just something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
So it's twofold.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of facets to running this kind of business or being a part of this because there's a lot of people to please.
A lot. Yes, there are a lot of moving parts.
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
What are the friendships made here like? Like, I know it's not with everyone because there's different situations, but I would imagine that people would develop some pretty interesting relationships.
Very much so. And to that point, the residents become really close, and so do the family members. And also the family members get close to other residents. We get to know the families here get to know the families, and it's like a big support system.
This is kind of a random question, but I find it really interesting. What is it like to be in business with people that you really care about, like your friend? Like, I'm thinking, like, you're around a campfire and nobody's in business together.
Right.
I didn't realize that. I thought, that I didn't think that was the case, and that this discussion would come up. I just think, like, some things are so meant to be, and you just never know when it's going to hit. What is that like?
It's like a reality TV show meets a sitcom. We joke about it. We are a reality show.
Yeah.
We are all very passionate about this business. but in different ways. You know, we all bring something very unique to the table.
Right.
Adam is a genius at
Yeah.
business and
Yeah.
finance and loves his spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Dean can operate like no other. He knows the scheduling. He's just operations.
Operator.
And I fill the role of business development and marketing, which
Yeah.
is my passion.
Oh, that's you.
That's me. So we all have a seat on the bus. We just have to be in the right seat.
You know what? That's what makes a great business, because obviously we cannot do everything great. You being allowed to be exactly who you are in this role,
Yeah.
that's a huge part of it, is you getting to really be the best version of you.
I thank my lucky stars every day.
Yeah.
I love what I do.
Yeah.
I really do love what I do.
Yeah.
And it's special. I mean, I could never sit in Adam's seat, and he would never want to sit in mine.
Right.
I mean, he hears me cold calling on the phone, and he breaks out in a cold sweat. I
Right.
feel the same way about his spreadsheets. So it works.
But the spreadsheets are still necessary.
They're important. They're no doubt important.
We need the spreadsheets.
Right.
I've had the great opportunity to speak with Adam as well. And even though he's a spreadsheet guy and he's the business guy, and I do know that about him, there is heart there.
For sure.
And you could just feel how much he believes in what you're doing. So that heart runs very deep.
Adam and Dean are in the homes multiple times a week.
Yeah.
They know the residents, they know the family, and quite frankly, they're really focused on the staff as well. They're our biggest asset. And
Right.
without the staff, we're nothing.
Yeah.
And you know, we treat our staff like family.
How do you go about finding great staff? Like, what's the problem? Because that's difficult,
It's
right?
not easy.
Yeah.
It is not easy. Reputation. We have a lot of staff referring other staff.
Okay.
And we're fortunate to have great people working for us that want their friends to come work for us as well. We treat our staff really well. We give them no interest car loans. We pay 85% of their health benefits. We know their kids. We, we offer grief counseling when a resident dies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Right.
they are not just a number, you know, and we want them not just to work here, but own it
Yeah.
and take responsibility for the whole operation.
So I can see this is definitely like a family-oriented environment. It's more than just about the residents that live here. It's about their entire family. Talk to me about location and the importance of that,
Sure.
et cetera.
So we have 4 locations, one by White Rock in Casa Linda,
Okay.
one in Preston Hollow near the JCC, near Royal and Bodecker,
Okay.
another house near Hillcrest and Spring Valley, and another house near Quentin Campbell.
Okay.
And my first question to a prospective family is, where do you live? And that's real important because we want to place people closest to their family. We have visitors every day, all day. We have families that come to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with their loved ones 7 days a week.
Who cooks the meals? Like, do you cook the meals on their?
We have a chef who actually cooks in this house because we are centrally located from all the
everybody,
homes.
okay.
And so she cooks here twice a week and then delivers the food to the different houses. And one of the things, and as you know, as when someone moves in, we talk about the care plan, but we also talk about their everything from eating habits to entertainment habits. Do you like bingo? Do you like music? Do you like organic nuts? What is your favorite snacks? We had a gentleman living with us who got breakfast. His daughter brought donuts every morning, donut holes. So donuts for breakfast, skipped lunch. He had baby Oreos and a Coke at about 3:30, and then he would roll into dinner every day.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So you know what? If
Yummy.
I know, right? We should all be so lucky. But that's what the family was okay with, and he was okay with, and he had lived a great life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's everybody is so different, and
And-
I think it's got to be there's
Right.
got to be a lot of
We
planning that
have
goes
a
into that.
resident who gets ice cream for breakfast every day, and then we have other residents whose families are like, no, they need fruit and vegetables, and and we're like, she's 98, she's lived a good life, let her have what she wants. But we are very respectful of families' wishes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Can you look in the camera and tell everybody how they can find out more
Sure.
about Manchester?
The World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web.
ManchesterPlaceCareHomes.com and CambridgeCaregivers.com.
Great. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is a gift. I told you earlier, my grandmother just passed away, and I, even not being there, just still was able to watch the process of aging. It is a family affair, and it heavily affects the family members. And so having a place like this where they can all gather together and be together and feel welcome and know that their family is being really, really well cared for is so important. So way to go. in
And I'm
providing that.
fortunate to be a part of that with all the families that we cater to. So
Definitely.
yeah.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you soon.